That was supposed to look cool, and it didn't. Wait, let me do it again. Those are too old to do that. I'm gonna break something.
All right.
How you guys doing tonight? All right. Well, if you saw me earlier, I was running up and down on the stage testing it because I didn't want to get hurt. I'm kind of a big guy, and so took my jacket off. I thought, you know what? Yeah, let's put on a little show. Let them see what a true, pure Norteño man looks like. All gut, no butt, baby. It's good to have self-esteem. No, it's fun. I like being in Santa Fe because the crowd is always different. You guys are much different from the crowd I saw a week ago. They didn't like anything, so I don't know if you guys are going to like this or not. But a lot of people like to talk about getting older, right? We've all heard it. Your bones ache, your hair turns white. We all have a grandma. We have to say, stop talking to the white people. That's how they kidnapped you and put you in residential schools. But here's the thing about getting older. There's a lot of things they don't tell you. Like, I started going to the doctor, to the VA, and started using my benefits because the government's going to take them at some point, so I might as well use them, right? And so they start giving me all these pills for different things. I got one for my heart, one for my liver, one for my feet, one for my back, one that makes me taller, one that makes me smaller, one that grows hair. That's a lot of pills. I know what to do with all this, right? And it drives me crazy because if I get so old and then if I get dementia, I'm scared. I don't know if I'm going to take the right pills. I can run for president, though.
Yeah.
No. But that's the thing. It's something you always hear about. So because of this, I started thinking about what it was like when I was growing up. It's different for everybody, right? Like I had a friend who said only white people put their kids on leashes. That's not true. Like it's a really big Catholic thing, too. Like I'm the middle child of 7, and I was on a leash. I've been lost at least 3 times at different Six Flags and every Walmart between here and Virginia. So because of stuff like that, I was thinking you remember things you don't really think about. Like I got glasses now. I went 36 years and never needed glasses. I have 20/25 vision, so I don't really need these. The only reason I got them is because somebody told me what astigmatism is, and I went outside, I was like, oh shit, that's not supposed to look like that. Right? But the thing is, these glasses are Armani, so I get to feel rich and fancy and shit, right? But it triggered like a weird memory. Because I got suspended from school a lot. Never for like anything bad per se. But I got suspended this one time because this kid, it's like 6th grade, we're talking, is like, oh, I wanna take over the world and take all the Armani tuxes. I was like, that's dumb, especially for a 6th grader. And so I told him, he was like, well, I guess we'll have to execute you then. Well, see, for me that seemed reasonable, right? Like, you want to take over the world, we gotta stop you. And so he goes to teacher, I get in trouble, they suspend me. And like the whole time is like, this is bullshit. Like, right? Like I'm not that old, but this is dumb, right? Like he complained about nothing. And then nowadays you're like, oh, okay, maybe that's an issue. But that's not even the worst thing I've been suspended for. Like I got suspended because my brother lit a match on a bus. Don't know how that works, but I got in trouble. But you sit there and you remember these dumb things that you do, and you're like, well, and now I pay bills. But I don't know. It's fun, right? Like, I grew up in Roswell. I live in Espanola now. I don't make great choices, obviously. And after high school, I joined the Army. Again, poor choices. But it was fun. I did my thing, deployed, treated everything very flippantly, and people, like they say, oh, thank you for your service, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I'm not big into that. I do think about what I did afterwards. I went and I stayed in Georgia for like 5 extra years after I got out. Also, very bad idea. And like here's the thing, I did air conditioning for a long time. And there's this one day I was installing an air conditioner at this lady's house. And we're driving around, I was like, which house is it? Like there's a nice house, rundown trailer with a big MAGA flag. It's like, fuck, I hope it's not that one. Nice house. So we're lost. We call the salesman. It's like, hey, so which house it was? It was the one with the big flag. Fuck. Now, we have a bad day. It takes forever. We finally get done. And I go to get my paperwork signed, right? He's like, okay, here's your paperwork. And she looks at me and she's like, you're Native American, aren't you? I said, fuck. He's like, yes. I bet I can guess what tribe you are. No, you're not. He's like, no, I'm good at it. It's like, no, you're not. So eventually I give in and just let her try. It's like, oh, you must be Lakota, right? It's like, man, I'm way too short for that. He's like, oh, okay. You must be Navajo then. It's like, fuck no. And then she's like, oh, you must be Apache then. It's like, man, that's like the same thing. So she's getting upset. She's like, okay, well, where are you from? It's like, I'm from Okewingit. I've never heard of it. No shit. Is that even English? Yeah, so fuck Georgia. I mean, I'm dumb. Like, I have dumb thoughts, right? Who doesn't? Like, you've heard dumber than a box of rocks, right? What kind of rocks are we talking about? Like geodes, they're probably like the smartest rock, right? They're fancy. I mean, a dull rock, yeah, that's obviously a dumb rock. But I don't know. I don't like keeping my dumb thoughts to myself. Sometimes I just like to make stuff up and tell people lies. Like up until 2016, you could make up anything and nobody checked you on it, right? And so, like, because I'm dumb, I use the internet trying to learn new things. But again, you can just make shit up. So I was reading about this archaeologist, right? They're digging around in Rome and they find this thing, right? A diary of a gladiator. And on it, it's talking about how this gladiator had killed himself. Now back in those days, they didn't have toilet paper. They just had a stick with a rag on it. And so what this gladiator did is he had taken the stick and shoved it down his throat and suffocated. That's where we get the term, eat shit and die. That's not true. You can tell people at parties and you'll sound smart as hell. No, but I did find out some other cool stuff, like in the Middle Ages, right? The Black Plague, it was like the worst thing ever. Actually, it wasn't. Pigs were. Pigs used to just wander into people's home and eat people's babies. That's fucked up, right? Because nowadays they just kick down the door and say, get on the fucking floor! I don't make the rules, that's just the world we live in. I gotta look at my notes because I am ill prepared sometimes. Don't look at me. Okay, no. I actually forgot to do this, but I have a lot of friends that are Navajo, right? And we like messing with each other, especially Navajos, because they're fucking everywhere. At least one of them one of our friends here are half Navajo. But we were talking one day, it's like, you know when Navajos are born, it's kind of like the Lion King, right? Like they get the little baby, and they take the mutton grease and wipe it across their forehead, and go, and they lift it over the mountain, and the circle of life. And then when they get older, they go to the edge of a cliff and they say, look at all this land. That's Pueblo land. So that's our land. Don't tell anybody. Now, so I like to be a bit of a businessman sometimes, you know, good ideas. So try to make money because I'm poor. You got to figure out something. So I was thinking about Dasani the water. Any kind of natural disaster or whatever, everybody goes out, they take all the water, all the toilet paper, but they always leave Dasani because it sucks, right? So I figured, well, they need to rebrand. So, well, they should start marketing it to rich people, right? Make it real fancy, like Perrier or whatever. And they could even change the name, call it Dasane. Right? That's really great until you realize a lot of Pueblo people are going to be real resi about it. It's like, yes, Dasane. And then the Navajos are going to come and say, that's our water. No. I don't know how much time I've done. 1 minute? Okay. You guys ever read the book Amelia Bedelia? Right. This lady, she does everything very literal if you haven't read it. Like, they tell her to draw the curtains, so she takes a pad, draws the curtains. They say dust the furniture, she's chucking dirt on shit, like, fuck your stuff. But the moral of this story is you're not supposed to take everything seriously, right? But I think there's a secret hidden meaning. There's some dumb motherfuckers in the world. And you just need to fucking accept it. We're screwed. That's all I've got.